Jacksonville University's location on the St. Johns River is critical to who we are.
For a Marine Science Research Institute, being on the water is one of the biggest things we can take advantage of.
Being able to go out into the river and actually see the things you're talking about in the classroom is what makes the difference.
A lot of crews have to travel good distances, 30 or 45 minutes, in order to just get on the water.
Being so close to the water, I can just finish my class at 3:15, walk down by the river and go sailing.
Rowing is the ultimate team sport, and we have to promote that teamwork and that chemistry every single day at practice.
Being a part of the team is kind of like being a part of a family. It gives you a community and a group of people that are all working towards the same goal.
One person isn't going to win a race for us. All 8 rowers in the coxswain will win the race. And so at the end of the day, we promote teamwork, we promote hard work.
Hard work really does pay off. Over my 3 years here, I've improved so much, and a lot of it has to do with putting in the extra effort and the extra hours. It's really shown me that hard work makes a difference and that you can get better if you want to.
The developing of the student athlete is something that we do really well here, and it's something that we pride ourselves on. With it being such a small community here on campus, we can really focus a lot of our time on developing not just as athletes or just as students, but developing the entire person in their time here.
This sport has done so much for so many people, and I am really excited to share that with my athletes. And that passion and that drive helps to push them to work harder and at the end of the day, hopefully win a conference championship.
The mission of the Marine Science Research Institute was started to be a primary research and education center in the Southeast, and I think we're well on our way to being that.
The Institute as a whole feels like a family to me. It's not individuals, it's a group effort for everything. The biggest life lesson I've learned here has been that you can get more done together than you can on your own sometimes.
The relationship we have with the other agencies that are in the building, the Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, the St. Johns Riverkeeper, Duval County Public Schools, has far exceeded my expectations for how the Institute would work. One of the more exciting things that's happened in the last few years is the relationship that we've developed with OCEARCH.
I came to JU because I have an extreme passion for marine science, and I did a lot of research into other schools that had marine science programs, and JU's just stood out to me above all the rest of them. Their connection with OCEARCH was kind of like the big seller for me, because I do want to be a shark biologist. That's what I want to do with my degree.
OCEARCH's overall mission is really to try to make sure all of our grandkids see an ocean full of fish and have an opportunity to eat fish in a sustainable way. In order to do that, we need the data that is leveraged to manage the future of the ocean. So what we did was we built an enterprise where we brought watermen and we brought scientists together around a ship that has the capacity to allow them to explode their rate of learning further than they've ever exploded it before. Jacksonville University is the academic home of OCEARCH. It allows students to go to school there, study marine biology, and have access to the most modern, comprehensive white shark research vessel in the world. When it comes to permitting and scientists and future policy making, having a partner with an institution that's already built allows us to stay focused on getting it done on the water, rather than if we tried to build it on our own. If we're going to do something amazing for the future, it's going to take us all.
My father was a professional sailor. I come from a sailing family. My sister almost made it to the Olympics, but then me and my brother, we just started sailing together. At first, I didn't know what being a part of a team was, because when you sail back home in Spain, it's an individual sport or you have a partner, but there's no such a thing as a team. Once I got more involved, I understand that sometimes you need to do it for the good of the team, and how you get better on a team is not by beating everyone, it's by working with everyone.
The excitement of building something, building a team, going from 250th in the country to top 20, and it's pretty exciting for these guys to put this team on the map.
We operate in a very expensive sport that has very expensive equipment. Our 8s cost between $40,000 and $50,000. So that's a huge need for our program, to keep our student athletes in the highest quality boats, to give them the best opportunity to compete and to win races.
I think our long-term goals for the Institute are to be bigger and better, more better than bigger. Our biggest challenge, frankly, is funding, trying to pay for the instrumentation, the experiences that we want to give our students, the travel, all cost money.
So our biggest hopes and dreams for this sailing team would be to build the coolest, most sustainable high-tech sailing center in the country, if not world. Sailing, paddleboards, kayaks, windsurfing, just any intramural sport, connecting the whole university to the water.
When people donate to OCEARCH, the impact is multiple levels. Number one, now it's like you're democratizing the funding. It's by the people for the people rather than by the institution for the individual. We have the ship and we know how to catch what they study, so we come together with fishermen and scientists to get it done. A lot of times the traditional system of research is all individually oriented and they're all siloed and they're all competing against one another for grants. So what we're trying to show is there's a new way. If we come together to get things done, it doesn't dilute the individual. Everyone just rises with the tide.